Jeff Horste with another episode of Roast This Post. On April 24th, Michigan's Governor Gretchen Whitmer declared that Michiganders can now go on a boat, go golfing, go gardening, and go to their other residences. So I am sure that all of the protesters that went to the Capitol building a couple of weeks ago are a lot happier now, right? Apparently not. Anti-quarantine protesters stormed the Michigan State Capitol building yet again, carrying signs, assault rifles, and doing whatever the hell this is. What the fuck was that? What's going on? What is this? America's Got Racist Talent? Who recorded that song? Was that made just for this protest? Or was somebody just sitting on that waiting for the right moment? Kids can grow up to be anything, including racist. I don't know, to me this just feels like a blackface loophole. Like, I know you weren't a fan of Obama, so you weren't wearing this mask out of appreciation. When did those kids even work on this routine? I know the schools are closed, but I'm guessing these kids were already homeschooled. They took away all the other after-school activities, so they had to learn this. Did she kick her shoes in the audience? Was that part of the routine? This is TikTok with 3 Ks. Some of you will say that I can't make fun of a little kid, so fine. Let's make fun of her racist parents. It was probably one of them recording the video. Someone that knew those girls recorded this and posted it thinking it was funny for a little white girl to dance in an Obama mask, which I am sure that little girl did not buy with her allowance money. Most likely it was her mom that let her daughter borrow this mask for this racist talent show. When Detroit does violate social distancing rules, they receive citations. So I assume that other cities are held to the same standard, right?
People were told they could be warned and ticketed for not social distancing. So far, we've not seen any of those tickets being given out.
Interesting. Well, maybe some people will say that's different because the people in Detroit were having parties. Then again, this does look like a party. A racist party, but a party. After all, it's a large gathering of people singing, dancing, and having a great time. Now, Gretchen Whitmer did extend the stay-at-home orders for a couple more weeks, which doesn't seem too crazy when you see how much worse Michigan has gotten. Detroit has been the area in Michigan hurt the worst by the coronavirus. However, the numbers in Trump country have started to increase. In the past 10 days, several counties around Michigan have seen their number of COVID-19 cases triple. Also, what's with the canteens? I get the guns, you want to look tough. But now you're just playing pretend. Did you get there with a compass? Did you find your friends with binoculars? It's like you guys are so prepared for survival, but you couldn't make it through an entire protest without optimal hydration. You guys are doomsday preppers, but your doomsday is just not being able to go shoot some pool at your local bowling alley. In all of this, it's hard to imagine a black man getting away with this much. For example, let's just try to imagine this man, but black. Doesn't that just feel a little different? Do you think that they would be met with the same type of nonviolent response by the police? It's just hard to imagine what that would be like. Wait, we do know what it would be like. This is a Black Lives Matter protest against police brutality. This woman is calm, unarmed, not yelling, not angry, and she is met with guns and riot gear because of being part of a protest asking police to not kill them. Yet these are not the black people that Trump supporters want to show us. Trump supporters would rather focus more on black people like this. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong person. This man's name is David Clark Jr. He is a sheriff and a proud Trump supporter currently living in a sunken place. Just to give you an idea of how few black people there were at this protest, I knew one of their names just off the top of my head. Anyways, he was at the Michigan protest as well and had this to say.
How did they come up with this number of 6 feet? I think they just pulled it out of their rear ends.
Where did they get the 6 feet from? I don't know, let's see. Generations and generations of infectious disease researchers that got their bachelor's, master's, and PhD, all while sharing their research just to get the most educated answer they can find. Devil! Or the devil. Sure, maybe that's it.
I've had to get help from friends so I could buy groceries because I own a small business. So, I'll go ahead and close my business, but if the help doesn't come there, that doesn't make any sense to me.
There is help. Because of Democrats, unemployment includes those who are self-employed. There are also small business loans, or you could get a job at Walmart for the next 2 weeks. Also, listen, lady, you're not poor. Real poor people can't just ask a neighbor to help them buy their groceries, because real poor people live in a poor neighborhood. Real poor people, Trump supporters haven't given a shit about in their entire lives, but now that their financial situation has changed, we just gotta do something. Now, I just started a Patreon page, so far I haven't had any people to shout out and thank for supporting. So instead, I'll use this time to thank all of the people leaving negative comments on my YouTube channel. First up, we have Dylan Bowling. He has 2 great comments. One, where he says, "You better hope I never find you." And 2, "You're a piece of shit. If you want to act like a communist, leave the US." Wait, do you live in Michigan? If you're not proud to live in Michigan, maybe you need to leave to another state. Or you are, apostrophe, R-E. Thanks, Dylan, for being a stereotypical Trump supporter. First, you threaten me, and then second, you use improper grammar. Isn't that great? You guys are so predictable. Next up, we have Eric Sledge. Eric says, capitalizing random letters, "Jeff Horste, what you gonna do when right-wing fascists run wild on you? Better train, say your prayers, and eat your Vicodins, brother. No period." I got a lot of questions about this comment. What you gonna do when right-wing fascists come for you? Is that Bad Boys? What you gonna do when they come for you, bad boys, bad boys? Are you quoting Bad Boys right now? What you gonna do when right-wing fascists run wild on you, bad boys? Are you saying that you're a right-wing fascist? Do you want to be called fascist? You can tell that he pops pills because he just says eat Vicodins. Like, he doesn't even take Vicodins, he just eats them. Vicodins, brother. You went all Hulk Hogan on me. And yeah, not trying to be a dick, but you spelled Vicodin wrong. Look, I'm not great at spelling either. But the difference between me and Trump supporters is that I have enough self-awareness to know that before I leave an insult on somebody else's page where it's forever and permanent, I'm going to Google all of the words that I'm not comfortable with. You also managed to pull a page from Dylan's book where, just like Dylan and most Trump supporters, you threaten me while using improper grammar. Way to go! Now, there's plenty more people like that. Feel free to check out my YouTube page and read more of those negative comments. Thank all of you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and follow me at Jeff Horste on all social media. Also, check out my Patreon page, where I will have exclusive stand-up clips and extended videos of Roast This Post, as well as plenty of other extras. Thank you guys all for watching and have a great day.